Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace returned to theaters for its 25th anniversary in May 2024. But the actor who played young Anakin Skywalker wasn't really in any place to celebrate it. Things may be turning around for him though. Jake Lloyd's performance in the film was widely panned by critics and fans alike, with few giving him any leeway for only being 10 years old at the time of its release.
Thumbs way down.
You didn't like it?
No.
Lloyd soon retired from acting and eventually largely left the public eye too. A series of photos accompanying an October 15, 2024 TMZ report was the first time the now 35-year-old had been seen in over a year. That said, even after Lloyd stepped away from acting, he continued to make headlines for a series of mental health struggles. In 2008, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia after struggling in his first year of college and eventually dropping out. In 2015, he was arrested in South Carolina after fleeing from police during a traffic stop. He served 10 months in jail before being transferred to a psychiatric facility. In 2018, more tragedy struck when his sister, Madison, passed away. Lloyd's mother, Lisa Riley, spoke with Scripps News in March 2024 about the many challenges her son continues to face. But she also expressed hope for the future. After Lloyd had what Riley described as a full psychotic break in March 2023, the former child actor went to an inpatient facility for consistent treatment. Riley said that since then, he was doing better than he had in years, adding, "He is relating to people better and becoming a little bit more social," which is really nice. It's kind of like having more of the old Jake back. Both Lloyd and co-star Ahmed Best, who voiced Jar Jar Binks, drew particular ire and ridicule from fans for years after the release of The Phantom Menace, though both were just delivering the dialogue they were given.
I've been working on a scanner to try and locate mine.
Any attempt to escape,
And they blow you up. Boom!
Ha, word!
After Lloyd mentioned in interviews that he was bullied in school for his role in the movie, many drew a connection between his harassment and his later mental health struggles. However, his mother now claims that there really is no reason to connect them. Riley told Scripps News that there is a history of schizophrenia on Lloyd's father's side, adding, "I believe that it was genetic," and his psychiatrist also agreed that Jake was going to become schizophrenic. She also explained that while there was vitriol in the press and online, Jake wasn't exposed to much of it, saying, "I protected him from the backlash. He was just riding his bike outside, playing with his friends. He didn't know. He didn't care." She also dispelled the idea that Lloyd quit acting because of the response to The Phantom Menace, explaining that his retirement was more due to major changes in their family situation, and Lloyd generally lost interest in auditioning. Lloyd's last credited film role was in the 2001 film Madison, though he also got voice acting credits for 3 Star Wars video games released after that. In 2009, he worked in a production capacity on the short film Peer Pressure, and he worked the convention circuit for a while prior to his legal issues. Riley added that her son remains a big Star Wars fan and has kept up with the recent streaming series on Disney+. He's firmly retired from acting, but Riley did say Lloyd would perhaps like to return to the franchise in some small capacity in the future. He would hopefully get a warm reception, given that the prequels have undergone a bit of a cultural reevaluation over the past few years, with a much wider subset of fans praising them as underrated gems. Ahmed Best even made a small but triumphant return in Star Wars and The Mandalorian Season 3, after hosting the game show Jedi Temple Challenge. Lloyd's potential similar return obviously depends on his health. Fortunately, he seems to have a caring support system to make that happen, if he wants it to.